I mean...
Did you know I
would we
found
be
out
wrong?
that's like a kink? It's called findom,
What?
and it's financial dominance. And no, this is a thing apparently where people get off on like sending money to someone. I'm not joking.
So that explains the bathwater.
Yeah, that's.
What a time to start recording.
Oh no! No, don't put that in the video.
That's definitely going in.
Don't worry, that'll be in, but it won't have context.
Yeah.
No, that's even worse!
Alright. So let's go.
To anyone who might be watching this, there is context that explains what I just said pretty thoroughly, in a way that I don't genuinely mean it.
No, you definitely meant it. If anyone ever give us that much money, they'd be the ultimate dumbass.
Harlan, that's not for Patreon, that's for OnlyFans.
Oh god.
Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Monomono machine? The Monomono machine is God, confirmed. You might want to start using 2 coins instead of 1.
No.
So you
Yeah, we don't want
avoid it.
repeats.
I want repeats.
No, because, like, we didn't want to give, what's his name, the God of War token twice.
Oh, wait, it doesn't even reduce the chance that... Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
really
just
that
keep using
good.
1. Yeah, no, it's garbage.
It's
I
like-
thought it would, like, half it.
Oh, no.
Or something like that.
This is the melee machine. I know how strict it is.
Once
You
another
got-
person dies,
Look!
then we're gonna get hella monocoin.
Yeah.
They die and you just have monocords spilling out of them, like...
Oh
Like
no,
we're
it's Scott
playing, like-
Pilgrim.
Pretty much.
Man, thank God Hifumi died so I could buy Mondo another sword. I need to see what happens to my precious biker boy.
Yeah, we really did just kind of blue balls you.
Yeah, the thing is, I knew exactly that this was gonna happen. And so, the fact that you guys latched onto, God, I'm bad with names. Ishimaru and Mondo so quickly, I was just so hyped, because I knew that this was coming.
Like, that is...
I've been having to do a lot of that.
Did I just
Because
get
you
two
guys have been
luckies?
accidentally predicting or foreshadowing things, and I have to just, like, pretend like nothing's happening. It's hard.
I will
sometimes.
say, to some degree, every boy except for Hifumi is a good boy.
I think it's a fair assessment.
Even Byakuya at some level.
He's
Yeah.
a poor edgy boy, misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mondo is the best boy, though. Bestest.
Oh my god, we really are gonna be here for like 10 minutes straight.
I didn't want to do this, but... Oh boy, you got an ass.
Oh, no!
It's an ass! Congratulations! How'd the ass fit through that slot? Jeez, that must be a small ass.
Well, if we try and make friends with Hifumi, I know what we're giving him.
An ass.
That better be a 2D ass.
It better be 2D.
Is it just get a fucking Game Boy?
Yeah.
I swear, I just keep seeing the Mario Party got item text every time.
One of these is gonna be a Daisy trophy with eyes on the back of her head. Wait,
One
no,
of these
sorry,
is gonna
a
be
single
Super
eye.
Smash Brothers Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. It's
Oh.
it's just gonna be the game, kid. It's just gonna be the game.
Why would they put the second worst Smash game in the... in the
Holy
console?
fuck, that's a hot take.
I think I hear the guns being clicked already.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll be with them. I'm putting you up against the wall, buddy.
Okay,
Okay, actually, Ultimate's kinda in the middle for me.
What-
No, Ultimate I can understand. I totally get people arguing it's not the best Smash game, but I think it's definitely like second or third. I think that's fair. Like it's very good. Like
So for me,
yeah, it's
like,
objectively better than Brawl, and I think it's better than Smash 4 to be
it's better than
honest.
Smash 4.
If we're talking, oh, it's way better than Smash 4.
Well,
It's
yeah,
the
exactly.
worst Smash game.
It
we're
Smash
talking-
Ultimate is just Smash 4 but better. I mean, frankly.
Yeah, if we're talking objectively, like aside from the hiccup of Smash 4, the Smash games just get better. But like my personal tier list is fucking Smash 4 is all the way on the bottom. Then it's a toss up between like Brawl 64, and not that 64 is like not good,
It's just so old.
but it's just so archaic. Even though I
Well,
still
yeah,
have a lot of fun
if
going
you're-
back to it.
Yeah, it makes sense in the context of its time. It was great, but like when we're putting
In
it
the
on an
context of
objective
its time,
standard
yeah.
today, like yeah, I would agree with that.
Back in those days, Power Stone was good.
Honestly, I would put. It depends though on what you're valuing it on, because for a lot of people, Brawl is probably the best for them just because the amount of single-player casual content was fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Brawl has a
So
lot of
you have
context
to-
and
you have-
style.
you have to define what you're judging by. Are you judging by its content? Are you judging it by its presentation? Are you judging it by how good
Yeah,
it is
never
casually to
asked.
play? Or are you judging it by its competitive viability, like its gameplay? Because if you're using that latter metric, you're going to get very different results than from like
See,
say like casual perspective.
For
I
me,
think that's important to know.
for me, Melee wins in almost all of those categories.
Yeah, I think Melee, in terms of competitive gameplay, it's probably I mean, it's almost certainly at the top.
Yeah.
I think Smash Ultimate comes a lot closer than a lot of the other. I mean, there's some things you can't. I mean, Melee is basically an accidental masterpiece when it comes to competitive
Actually,
design.
The way I see it
We
is
have half the
64 would
items.
probably take the second, but 64 would probably take the second place spot. There's just like 64 total people playing it in the whole world.
No, actually, I think probably Ultimate wins. 64 is great in its own way. I've seen some competitive 64, and it looks like a hell of a lot of fun. But it is even more janky than Melee. Like, it's not bad,
Yeah.
but it's very janky. Just the nature of the insane amount of hits done, it becomes
I get
very...
the same item 3 times in a row.
It's so extremely, it feels like extremely combo-centric that it, like, the gameplay isn't as fleshed out, right? There isn't as much depth in terms of the mechanics. And it really
I
kind
can
of...
see that.
Not to say that it's bad as a competitive game or it doesn't have value, but like
But Ultimate is like being
Ultimate
balanced
just
as a competitive
has
game.
way more depth. And even with only it being out for like a year and a few months, like we've already seen that the amount of depth, just because of the amount of characters and stuff and the balancing, and it's I would probably put it above 64. Like I think Ultimate
Yeah.
is legitimately the closest the series has gotten to Melee in competitive viability, and realistically it's about as close as it can get, right?
Yeah.
While still being,
As
you know,
close as
modern
Mr.
Smash
Soccer
with
Guy
its...
will allow.
Well, yeah, because on one hand, the reality is that balancing a competitive game with, like, 80 unique playable characters,
Unique
especially a
clones.
fighting game... Well, no, even if you account for clones and Echo Fighters, it's still, like, 60 to 65,
Yeah, it's
right?
still high, but
The balancing required for handling something like that, I could tell you as a person who really got into competitive Dota, the balancing required for something like that, especially when you have all these unique mechanics kind of going on, is extremely, extremely difficult to get right.
it's hard.
And
enough
the fact
to balance
that
a game
in
where it's
Ultimate-
single player.
The fact that in Ultimate so far, the number of characters who are considered just completely unviable in tournaments at this point,
It's
to the point where you
it's
just
really
can't
small.
get wins or any sort of results with them, is Little Mac. Is really impressive. Like, aside from Little Mac, because he's Little Mac, the rest of the cast has people playing at the top level in tournaments, and pretty much everybody can get like top 8, which is
Who the hell is
insane.
playing
Yeah.
Kirby?
You say that, but there are players like
Someone
RK who
probably
are
in Japan.
legitimately winning or getting top 8 at regional
Do we just
with
get the
Kirby.
Crystal Skull?
solo main. It's hard. I guess maybe we're Indiana Jones. It's difficult, right? I'm not downplaying it. Obviously, Kirby, even this, I think we could safe to say, is a below average character, but it's possible. It's more like playing as
60!
Luigi and Melee than playing as, say, like Mewtwo, right? So
I'm
that
gonna
the
throw a wrench in
bell
that whole
curve
argument.
is a lot more spread out, and it results basically, I would say about 90% of the cast is viable in tournament,
I'm
which
gonna
is
throw a
an
wrench.
insane achievement. Yeah.
So the wrench I'm going to throw in this argument is that no one plays Daisy, and if they do, they're wrong.
But Peach is a
Legally-
top tier.
Legally
Yeah, I
speaking,
know,
if
I
you
know.
play Daisy, you are incorrect.
Sam Sora would not be a top 5 player if he played Daisy, and you can't change my mind on that.
You know what's funny is that Daisy had an actually extremely slight difference in terms of, like, I think it was her turnip pulling or throwing or something like that. Like, extremely small, so that you'd only notice it if you were, like, digging into the frame data like a total nerd, like I would. But somebody found out and noticed it, and then Nintendo patched it as a bug. Because there's no differentiation allowed. Hold on.
And then, like, if you want to count PM as a game in the Smash series, which, like, it has enough work and love put into it that you actually could, then that probably takes number 1 for me. Because, like, in terms of making a game the community would love, like the main Smash Bros. Community, PM had a lot more work put into it for that purpose than any other Smash game. Easy.
I haven't even said anything in a while.